When do we send them an airmail message to Tehran?
That old Beach Boys song, Bomb Iran? Bomb, bomb, bomb.
It obviously concerns me. These are lawful combatants. They are not American citizens. But, and I think that we should pay attention to Justice Roberts' opinion in this decision. But it is a decision the Supreme Court has made. Now we need to move forward. As you know, I always favored closing of Guantanamo Bay, and I still think that we ought to do that.
First of all, it's the Supreme Court decision will abide by the court's decision. That doesn't mean I have to agree with it. It's a deeply divided court, and I strongly agree with those who dissented. That and the dissent was based upon their serious concerns about U.S. national security.
Thank you both very much. So I am compelled to tell the story of the two inmates in the state prison in the chow line. And one of them turned to the other one and said, "The food was a lot better in here when you were governor." That's not a joke you can tell in some states in America. You know the difference between a lawyer and a catfish. One is a scum-sucking bottom dweller. The other is a fish. And so, there goes the lawyer.
President Bush has talked about our staying.
Please start over.
President Bush has talked about our staying in Iraq for 50 years.
Maybe 100.
Is that long?
We've been in South Korea. We've been in Japan for 60 years. We've been in South Korea for 50 years or so. That'd be fine with me as my responsibilities.
And then I don't think Americans are concerned if we're there for 100 years or 1,000 years or 10,000 years. What they care about is the sacrifice of our most precious treasure, and that's American blood.
They'll say the surge is working.
Anybody who knows the facts on the ground say that.
If it's working, Senator, do you now have a better estimate of when American forces can come home from Iraq?
No, but that's not too important. What's important is that I have agreed with President Bush far more than I have disagreed. And on the transcendent issues, the most important issues of our day, I have been totally in agreement and support of President Bush. So, have we had some disagreements on some issues, both the particularly domestic issues? Yes, but I will argue my conservative record voting with anyone's, and I will also submit that my support for President Bush has been active and very impassioned on issues that are important to the American people. And I'm particularly talking about the war on terror, the war in Iraq, national security, national defense, support of men and women in the military, physical discipline, a number of other issues. So I strongly disagree with any assertion that I've been more at odds with the President of the United States than I have been in agreement.
May I give the translation? The way that...
I was talking about my ex-wife.
I want to assure you that I have, in this primary, in my past election campaigns, and in this one, I will conduct a respectful debate. It'll be dispirited. It'll be spirited because there are stark differences. I'm a proud conservative, liberal Republican. Hello, easy.
How can I tell